Thanks for the introduction. I think class 10B did a fantastic job. It's a very debatable topic. I think before I get to my project, I just want to raise a couple of questions here. And I'll tell you about the project and how it came about to be. Technology, yes, it's like a coin, you know, you have a heads and a tails, you flip the coin, you don't know what you're going to get. It's the good side and the evil side, like they say, you know, manifestation of two different, the same person, two different ways. It was interesting to know that, you know, they gave a lot of thought on the topic, and we saw a lot of chatter about the use of internet. And today the project itself is based on internet. It's based on technology. I just want to ask you one question. It's an open question before we begin. How have you, let's do a poll and see, how much do you think is the importance of internet and it's changed our lives over this millennium versus those who feel that it was better off by being, if you would have got a, let's say, not such an open wide world, it was restricted, like she said, you know, it has its pearls and this thing. What's the poll here? What do you think? So let's go for people who feel that the internet, being an open web and, you know, open access to everyone, has its advantages. Okay. And how many of you think restricted internet is better? So there is a lot of neutral people here who don't have opinions. Alright, fair enough. Because there's a big debate going on nowadays about freedom of internet, right? Everyone, are you aware of it? Okay, good. So before further ado, let me start the project. So let me tell you a bit about Project WeCare. So I've actually been associated with pharma companies for the last 14 years, and then I was in media for a bit in Paris, and I moved to Singapore, and then I finally came back to India last year, and I met with a very great doctor in All India Medical Institute of Sciences. Do you know AIIMS Delhi? Great. So this project is actually with AIIMS Delhi. Dr. Pashun Chatterjee, who is actually AIIMS' first geriatrician, qualified geriatrician. How many of all know what a geriatrician is? Do you? Oh, that's nice. Yeah. What is a geriatrician? Dr. For? Hang on.
I guess doctor for old people.
Oh, fantastic. Give her a round of applause. She actually is the third child in the entire schools we've done who actually knew the meaning of geriatrician. That is fabulous. And how do you know? How is this a guess? Pediatrics to geriatrics? Okay, so you read it somewhere. Was it online? Okay, great, fantastic. How many of you have Facebook accounts here? How many of you use Facebook? Oh, come on. I'm sure everyone has Facebook accounts here. That's it? Okay. How many of all use WhatsApp? Oh yeah, there you go. Great. So we see technology is being used a lot. Alright. So now I'll show you a small video. Alright? We'll see a small presentation and then we'll stop and we'll ask questions and move on. what's the message we're trying to pass through? So like she rightly said, geriatrics is a study of senior citizens here. You will see, of course, ahead, our biggest issue with the nation is actually the growing population. We call it the grey tsunami. Have you heard of the term baby boomers? Any of you? No? Okay. It was the era of the 40s and the 50s when the Second World War happened, and then, you know, a lot of people died in the Second World War. And there was this thing where the baby boomers were called people who had to repopulate the world, because we lost a lot of people, lost a lot of men rather. So they are the baby boomers, and now with the advancement of medical science, the age is, you know, the expected age, life expectancy has gone up, like you all know. And in India now we see average population of elders going up. In urban India, I don't know about rural, let's talk about urban area, it's going up. So what we did is, we thought how to bring technology and how to bring the world's best AIIMS, the world's best medical fraternity on board, and actually get the message across to the elders of India who need it the most, you know. It is the senior citizens who require the most help nowadays because of nuclear families. There are not a lot of joint families. How many of you all live with your grandparents? Can we have some? Oh wow, okay. Interesting. That's quite a good remark. How many of you all live nuclear but your grandparents are in the same city? Say Delhi, Gurgaon, okay? And then others of course are living in different parts. I mean, it's natural, right? I mean, work, your parents are, you know, they move a lot, and either they're abroad, a lot of people have. So what we try to do is, we tried to build a technology where we can connect the grandparents to the grandkids, make it fun for everyone so that, you know, you can drive this project. This project is actually driven by school children. It's actually the world's first online second opinion platform where AIIMS doctors are going to be on board, and the entire project is driven by school children. So actually the school children, which we call the nation drivers, are going to be in the front seat of the project. So now we'll talk about the project and then I'll take you a little further.
About our senior citizen, a grey tsunami is sweeping the planet. 60+ population of India from 100 million will increase to 300 million in few years. But 80+ is the fastest growing population. Health is a major issue for them. Nearly 1/2 of India's disease burden is projected to be borne by older adults. Expenditures will grow to 80% of healthcare costs. Unfortunately, there is no elderly specific health model. There is also dearth of large-scale epidemiological study to understand elderly specific problems like falls, frailty, malnutrition, depression, forgetfulness, urinary incontinence, chronic diseases, functional decline, and quality of life. Elderly healthcare model should be home-based, as there is high prevalence of disability in very elderly, disruption of extended family, lack of age-friendly hospitals. Is it possible to be independent at late life? Can I prevent myself from age-related problems like falls, frailty, depression, forgetfulness? Can I get an expert opinion from a qualified doctor at doorstep? Can I be an asset than a burden for my family? Yes, you can. We care for you. Our aim is to strengthen the grandparents and students' bondage, creating comprehensive database for policymakers, spreading health awareness, health prevention and promotion services, which is the only solution for active aging. Health education training to the students and teachers, sensitization to grandparents and health-related data collection by grandchildren, information and collection center on geriatric-specific issues, active case finding of preventable risk factors and action by qualified doctors. We will collect health-related data of 50,000 elderly population of Delhi within 3 months and 2.5 lakhs in 1 year through school students.
मैं कहाँ जाऊँ, किसको दिखाऊँ? दादाजी, आपको वीकेयर के बारे में नहीं पता? वीकेयर क्या है बेटा? Our team visiting schools. To create awareness among students. How they can help their grandparents. India's first second opinion online platform powered by Amsonians, driven by nation drivers, our school children. Send your health related issues via VCare platform. Reviewed by Amsonians. VCare, reaching out to the elders of India. We'll get to the scholarship part later, the fun part. Let me open it let me take a few questions here. What did you understand by the project? Can we have some, yes. Well, hang on, let me get the mic to you. Do we have a second mic?
This project is based upon to give help, to give treatments to the aged people who don't get proper treatments because they're aged. They don't get age-friendly hospitals, and they don't like. They're not. They need a proper treatment to treat their problems like pain, like back pain, headache, which the problems which they usually get. So this project is basically based upon to give help, to provide them help.
Excellent. She raised a very valid point. This is the use of technology. I'd like to ask someone in class 10B, you know, the guys who came up and spoke about technology. Here we are using technology, which is the most, you know, the positive side of it, to spread the message of health awareness and health promotion. We're not talking about post, and we are trying to push the latest technologies which are available in the world to the elders, you know. So by bridging that gap, we can create awareness of health promotion and prevention. Actually, you know why we took AIMS on board? Any idea why AIMS is on board?
So I think so because the AIMS is the only hospital where there is they care for people like aged people like this. They are friends. Doctor thinks that they are the people are like friends, so that they can think about more happiness in their life, and because of that. That they don't feel so bored because there is no one to entertain them. But these doctors in AIMS, they usually make them happy with all sorts of entertainment, and that's why we usually take AIMS.
Good. I like your confidence. Very confident. I think we need to applaud your principal to giving you so much of confidence. It is just fantastic. It all comes from the top, honestly. Yes, young man.
I use the word rehabilitate for the aims.
Okay, let me tell you why AIMS on a more serious note. Every one of you know here that if the AIMS is one of the most premier institutes of India, right, for medicine, and everyone goes to AIMS for an opinion. They say when things don't work out, go to AIMS, get an opinion from a doctor. So we thought, why not tap AIMS doctors, the best minds sitting there, bring them on technology and get the message spread out to as far as possible. Not to Delhi, not to few people who come, but to spread it across India. And that's the reason why we use technology. And the other reason to use school children or to use young India is so that you can connect. You are the best medium to connect the elders, and you spend most time with your grandparents, right? Phone, he says no, we don't, right? So that's another reason. We want that bondage to come back, you know. When we were kids, we didn't have the internet. We weren't sitting on WhatsApp, we weren't chatting, we didn't have Facebook. So the only mode of, rather than going out in the summers, was sit at home and chit chat with your grandparents. So that is what now we want to bring in the balance. This is the balance. But the balance is also by giving them help when they most need it. Now, coming to the part of a scholarship. So this is the fun part. What we're trying to do is, I won't say incentivization, but it's more like a motivational thing. To make this platform happen, we are going to give you a set of questionnaires which we would want you to get filled by your grandparents. It's basically yes, no type of questionnaire. Any question? I have a question here. Yes. It's a very simple multiple choice question. So we'll just run you through what the scholarship is. It's actually, we've already selected 30 schools of Delhi where the pilot is happening. The pre-pilot is in 6 schools. We are now leaving, tomorrow I'm leaving for the US. We are actually showcasing this at Harvard and Case Western University, where they are pretty intrigued they're intrigued on the methodology of how we're delivering this message of elderly care. So they've asked us to, showcase few schools, and that's the reason why we are here. And we've selected 5-6 schools, to showcase them and to tell them how the message for awareness is getting spread. The third thing what we would ask in the scholarship when we run you through is to create a 1-minute video with your grandparents, 1-minute video uploaded on a YouTube channel. It could be anything, you can see it in the forms. It's a fun thing, you pick your topic. The second thing would be to write an essay. There are a set of 5 things you need to form. Write an essay about them, the most memorable time you had with your grandparents. Or they can write for you too, provided it has to be their thoughts, but you have to write it for yourself. And then the fourth is active participation. Active participation. Have you all heard of Rahagiri? Yes. Okay. So Times of India is, we are in talks with Times of India, we're getting them on board. So we will soon have active participation camps where we will invite people, Young India, you all to come and talk about your experiences of Project We Care and how you were involved with your grandparents. So it's not a set of this 3-4 thing which you go online and you do it, but active participation. That's the motto of our entire process. And then we will select few students from every class, and we will give them scholarships. It will be a full year academic scholarship which will be given by either the Home Minister, or we are trying to get Modi ji to launch the platform. He hasn't said yes yet. He doesn't know what the project is all about. Once we collect the data, we're going to sensitize Minister of HRD. We were with him yesterday, Mr. Upendra Kushwaha for MOS. And then we'll take it up with him and we'll show him and we'll request him to launch the platform. So it's a step of 2, 3, how to get to him. He is a very busy man. So now, can we have, so have a look at this. It will be in the forms which you will get, the scholarship forms. And then you can ask questions if you have any. You know why we used, there is a preventive mechanism which I forgot to tell you. So these forms which you fill out and then when you pass it on to us, there will be going to be a call center set up in AIIMS where they will do active calls. So you will get an information either in the Delhi Times or some, by a journal, where you'll get information and doctors who will review it will ask MSW workers to actually call your home and give preventive and promotional health tips. That is where you'll have to be involved as well. And it will be both active participation from your end. And you'll be graded on that as well. So when they call, they know who you are calling and so on and so forth. The reason we showed, the laser, which you all saw, is because it's technology. We're incorporating technology. So this technology was imported a few years back for pain relief, and the efficacy was so good. And we saw that because of not having the message, because of not having it pushed to people, they didn't really know what it was all about. And we started pushing this so that we could use, again, the internet, again, platform like ours to actually push it to the elderly so that, we can give back, use technology, not only for browsing, but also for health-related issues. So I would thank you all. It was great to be here. And it was really fantastic an experience. I mean, I've never had a greater assembly like this ever. So thank you all. And any questions, feel free. I will leave the forms here and then I think we can coordinate with the prefects and we'll take it forward. Thank you.